Hi, everyone. Welcome to Living Luminous. How is everyone doing today? Feeling luminous? Put in the chat why you are here. What's your intention for the next 90 days? We're going to go a little deeper into that later, but I am super curious to know what has brought you into this space, who invited you. Just share a little bit about your journey into our 90-day reset. Health and nervous system power up. I like the sound of that. Power up. Yeah, let's go. Let's power up. Amazing. What else, everyone? Put it in there just so we start filling the space, and then we'll go a little deeper on that. I think about halfway through, we're going to go into that. So it's coming. All right, everyone. Well, listen, I'm Karina Stewart, and
Can you please mute as
hello?
you entered?
I thought someone was talking to me for a moment. Okay. If you don't know who I am Karina Stewart. I am one of the founding leaders of Lume Vitae, and I am part of the visionary team that has brought Living Luminous to life. If you're hearing this at another moment, then just know that you are part of a long lineage of creation and light that has been really setting the groundwork to activate, I would say, light bodies and living luminous all the way around the planet. We created this transformation so that not only we get to know more intimately what this amazing LVIQ product is all about, but how it is working in your field, in your energy, in your focus. You're going to get so much education and what I consider to be ignition into your life, which includes also your business. If you are really feeling the pull to step more into your Lume Vitae business. So I know we've got an incredible lineup on this call today, including a little later, I'm going to take us into doing our LVIQ together. It's the new thing, you guys. It's not a micro dose, it's a macro dose. So we're going to do that together. If you don't have a nice glass of water with you and some tablets with you, go get it. I know some people are still waiting for your products to arrive, and I'll just say, don't worry about it. Honestly, back in June, before any of us had this product, or maybe it was early May, I'm trying to remember the timeline of this, when it was announced that we were going to be able to essentially drink the stars back into existence in our blueprint, in our cells. I led a call with 100 people, and we just tapped into the energy signature of LVIQ, and we all felt it. So I just share that with you. So don't feel any FOMO. If you're like, oh my God, I don't have my product yet, you're in the right place, no matter what. Okay. So all that said, I am going to turn this over to, I think we've got Nicole up next to share some details with you about how our 90 days is going to roll, how you can get the most out of it, and all of those things. And I will catch up with you a little later on to go deep with our tablets together.
Amazing, amazing. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to be here in presence with all of you. And I am going to take a moment and just introduce myself. My name is Nicole Crowley. I'm one of the crystal founding leaders of Lumi Vitae. I've been here since the beginning with so many of the different leaders. What I love about what we're bringing to you with our Luminous 90-day reset is the co-creation that leaders are creating across teams. It's so beautiful, and it's just a symbol yet again for the oneness that we stand for. So what is LV.IQ? It's a very, very sacred, very science-backed, beautiful molecular hydrogen fusion tablet that literally regrows natural NAD plus in your cells. So it's a molecular hydrogen fusion tablet that works with NR, which is the precursor to NAD plus. NAD plus is really, really special. It's a coenzyme that you're born with, and it actually is responsible for cellular regeneration, for DNA repair, for so many different things, in addition to being known as the fountain of youth. So why wouldn't you want that, right? But this specific tablet, it also has spermidine, which increases the cell detox pathway. It has resveratrol, so the longevity molecule you find in grapes. It has magnesium, a very sacred magnesium, like the stardust that fell to the bottom of the ocean, is being placed into these tablets. plus vitamin C and B12, all at the highest, purest essence. But what is so beautiful and what so many of the leaders are going to really bring you into recognizing is how unique and supportive each ingredient is in itself. And then how beautiful the fusion, the cohesion, the synergy of all of these ingredients together, what they bring into your life, how they support you. So when we do our LV.IQ together on this call, we're going to be imprinting our intention and frequency through that magic synergy. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful moment. So if you haven't had LV.IQ in your life yet, you drop it into water. It takes about 3 minutes to dissolve, as long as it's like lukewarm water, room temperature water. And then so it starts to dance a little bit and then it shoots up to the top. And once it shoots up to the top, you get to drink it within 2 minutes. And so many of us, what we experience is as you bring in this water, it elevates your mood. You almost feel like a euphoria, like right? But then you're focused and grounded and clear. And it's like, wait, how could it be both? It can, but it doesn't stop there. It activates energy when you need it, and it gives you restorative sleep when you need it. But here's the key: it helps regulate your nervous system. Moving through the world with a regulated nervous system is key, and it's a game changer for your everyday and for your entire life. When I'm saying that, I'm not just saying words, I'm embodying truth that we're hoping you really start to step into. So we have created together a 12-week journey where every single week is going to be a specific focus, and Alexia is going to help bring you into understanding that more. And there's so much that we're still birthing for you, but we're really hoping that this journey helps you understand and embody how beautiful this journey is with your LV.IQ and how much of a gift it is for you to be able to share this with others and the beautiful community you get to be a part of and the culture. So that's really all I wanted to bring you to. And Alexia, can you please help us understand more about the 12 weeks and the journey that we're going on? And Alexia is one of our fellow leaders who is so beautiful, a soul sister of mine, and so grateful to be co-creating this entire journey with you.
Yay. Thanks so much, Nicole.
Cheers.
Hi, everyone. Oh, my goodness. I am absolutely elated and excited to be with you all and to be sharing LVIQ with you. My goodness. Well, I'm Alexia, and I've been with LumiVitae since the very beginning. I'm a founding Sapphire leader, and it's just a joy to be co-creating with all of you beautiful souls and with the leading team that's created this 90 days. We've created a really beautiful hotspot for you. And when I say hotspot, I mean, it's not just, okay, let me get my body into harmony. For me, my personal intention is for the next 90 days is to really come into a next level harmony and unification with my body, mind, and spirit. I was thinking about my intention today and I was like, okay, what is it? What is it for me? That's what it is for me. And along the way, we're going to be on the journey together. So we've created, I'm not going to share my screen. I'll just share quickly what we've created for you. When you come into the Facebook group, Living Luminous 90-Day Nervous System Reset, you're going to find a welcome video from Nicole and I. We're the admins of the group, and please reach out to us if you have any questions, if there's any things that you need to know or you're not sure of. And then you're going to find different guides. In the first guide, which is week 1 guide, you have a PDF tracker in there. It's a 12-week tracker that we have designed beautifully for you to go through at the start of your week and at the end of your week. So I recommend today that you go into the group and you print that first week tracker. It's just one sheet. Each week is on one sheet, and it's got a guide for what you can look for and what you can observe during that first week. And then you follow this journey for yourself while we're on this 90 days. And you can please share what you're finding for yourself inside of the Facebook group. Please share what you're going through. Please share what you're feeling. Please share if you're sleeping better, if you feel more energized, anything, absolutely anything. Please share with us, because every little share is actually a pulse of light. It's a pulse of light from you, from your body, from your light body, from your essence, feeding this beautiful field that we're building out. And Karina's going to speak more about this in the energetics and what we're doing. So that's just one piece, the tracker. And what else do we have in there? Oh, yesterday I got this beautiful idea to create a playlist for us. So I've started that playlist, and I'm going to share. Oh, look, you can see my laundry bag here. Sorry. pull that out. I'm going to share the link of the playlist inside of the group. I haven't shared it yet in our working group. I've added a few songs in there, but it's going to be a public link for anybody who's, got the link. Please add your songs into there. Add what lights you up. Add what makes you cry. Add what moves you. Add whatever you're moving through in that week on this 90-day journey, because I believe that music as well is what moves things for us, and every song holds a purpose for us. So I've kickstarted that little playlist for us. What else, Nicole? What else do I need to speak about? I've spoken about the tracker, the guides. So the guides, basically, there's a guide for each week. Week 1, week 2, we're going to have the different guides in there. We also have a Spanish translated tracker done by our beautiful Carolina, I think, did it for us in the Spanish language. So you can print that off if you're Spanish speaking. And we have beautiful stuff in there. So this is a community. It's not just a one-hit wonder. We're not just like here for 90 days and leaving. This is a new community. The 90 days is just the start. So join us, bring your people, and we're going to ignite our lives, ignite the body, ignite the mind, spirit, soul. So that's a little bit of what you're going to find in the Facebook group as well.
What's so beautiful with the guides is it allows people to jump in at month 2 and start from the beginning and start their 90 days. This is really a culture that we're creating for everybody, starting the LV.IQ journey moving forward, no matter when they start. So it's going to be a beautiful thing that, like we said, we're just at the beginning. So who knows what else we're going to birth from this, like the Spotify list. And we're also going to be doing monthly panels.
That's right. The panels.
Yes. And the panels will be continuing after the 90 days. So there will always be new information. And then we're also going to have testimonials really sectioned out by the different focus. So it's going to be simple to go and find the ones for sleep, find the ones for anxiety and things like that. So there's just so much for you. We're just so excited to have you here with us. So Genevieve, I know you're going to come and share with us more of how amazing this business opportunity is, how amazing these unique molecular hydrogen fusion tablets are, not only in our lives, but the possibility for what we can create for others with sharing. Hi, honey.
Thank you so much, Nicole, and to everyone who's put this together. And I hope that you're feeling maybe already that this is really about co-creation. And my name is Genevieve Dowling. I've been in the world of health and energetics for over 15 years. I live here permanently in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and I partner with a frequency clinic in Tulum. And what I know witnessing this evolution of wellness is that people are not just looking for health, they're looking for how do we redefine human potential. And to me, that really means what we're talking about in this group, that we are activating more light at a cellular and spiritual level. And what really drew me into LumiVitae over the last 4 months, what a journey it's been, is recognizing that the co-creation that happens here is at a level I've never seen before. And it happens from the top down, from Taryn, the founder and CEO, all the way through the founding members and through the entire associate body. And here's the thing. The business opportunity, maybe some of you are already like, oh, that's not for me, and that's okay. But the moment you feel a pulse in your heart and your body, where you recognize that this has an energy that is very different, I want you to know that even the opportunity of this is very different from anything I've seen in this space. And I've been in this space successfully for over 7 years. We have a unified model that is bringing light-backed technology and light-backed wealth together as one. And we are doing that through a model of even just affiliate model, business building model, business to business model that I've never seen before, unified as one. And so to be part of this movement is also like being part of one of the greatest masterminds that I've ever seen. Being able to rise alongside women and men, but a lot of amazing women who have scaled 6, 7, 8, 9-figure businesses before that are now coming together to rise and lift everyone else. Because what I think we're missing is that our wealth is one of the biggest components of our health. And I believe that financial liberation and financial freedom is another aspect to nervous system regulation that isn't talked about enough. So I invite you over the next 90 days, when it gets in you, because I know that it will, to reach out to the person who invited you here and ask to just explore the other side of what we're doing here in Lumi Vitae. And if it really activates your heart like it did mine, I know that you will be surrounded by the right people, the systems, and the tools for you to leverage even 30 minutes of your time every week to be able to build something that really is going to allow you to have bigger impact around the world. And so I'm really excited for everything we're going to be exploring over the next 90 days. And just know that Lumi Vitae is putting a mark on the world in the molecular hydrogen space, and no one's done that yet. So you are part of something that is so unique, and we are on the tipping point of becoming a household name, and you get to be part of that now. So I'm grateful to be here with all of you and to see what shows up for you over the next 90 days.
Amazing, Genevieve. Thank you so much for such a beautiful, beautiful share. And I know, Karina, you are now going to bring us into the magic. So let's spotlight you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, so first I want to find out, is there anyone here that is brand new to Lume Vitae and you're here because someone brought you in by invitation, you're a guest? If so, just put guest in the chat just so we can know. If you're one of our honored guests on today's call, I think that would be helpful to know. And if you're not, just write Lumi. Lumi, like you're in the family. Okay. I think it's looking like we're all Lumis. Okay, good. This helps to see who's here. 5 months in. Okay, Anna, great. Guest. Okay, Dina, welcome. Welcome. So if you are a guest, then what I will say to you is make sure after this call you go back to who invited you here. Okay. And if you're new as well and you're in, but you're just getting started, some of this may be moving at a lightning speed because we are covering a lot. And at the same time, you may just be like trying to feel out like, okay, business opportunity, we have tablets, we have bottles. Now there's this 90-day experience, where to center your energy. Just reach out to the person who invited you here and get grounded with them. Okay. So, just ask them like, hey, okay, here's what I feel. Here's what's lighting me up about the call, and help me with my first step. Okay. So I just wanted to make that clear, because where we're going to go now is, I will say, like, supercharged. So before we get supercharged, I wanted to make sure you all feel anchored, grounded, centered as well. All right, well, 90 days to have a transformation. Anything is possible in 90 days. I believe you can completely transform your entire world in 90 days. I mean, have we counted this out? Do we know what the is 90 days from now? Do we know that? We probably should, if someone wants to figure that out, so we can put that in the chat. All right, because I want you all to put that on your calendar as well, like circle it, but that's the 90th day. So once we have that, we'll all do that. Okay, so we're really clear. It's important to put the timeline demarcated. So when you think about the next 90 days, and here's what I want to tell you, you can borrow my belief if you're not there yet, but that this tablet, okay, which you've already heard a little bit from Nicole about, its super intelligence, its light IQ. Here's what I believe, is that we are made of light. We are absolutely energy. We are 99.9% water, which means that as light, as water, and as electrical fields, which is who we are, okay, this is our architecture. This is our being. Light, water, electricity. When you break it down, that is what we are, which means you are entirely programmable. What you think matters, what you believe matters. And when we take our light intelligence together in this moment that we're going to do that together, there is a superpower that we are going to unlock. That superpower is both within the intelligence of your cells, right? Firing up the mitochondria, firing up the molecular hydrogen that's moving like an antioxidant through your cells, creating superfluous hydration in your body, which allows then this electrical current to move through faster, right? Which is like the brain of the universe moving into you. What we also know about molecular hydrogen is it was the very first molecule of the universe, the very first molecule of creation. So we often talk about it as the blueprint of creation, as our origin. And when we reintroduce at a macro dose, because that's what this tablet is, it's a macro dose of molecular hydrogen, you are flushing your cells and the intelligence of origin back into your body. And when you flush your being with origin, you remember. Your body remembers how to heal. Your body remembers how to fuel itself. And the light of you, right? You could say the divine of you, the higher consciousness of you, the blueprint design intelligence of you remembers how to create that highest version of yourself. So that is the macro and the micro working together. So when I say in the next 90 days, I believe anything is possible for you, it's not only because I believe that's true for anyone, like at any time. We are also working with this bridge. And this bridge is intelligent light that is supercharging your entire being, from the physical to the emotional, right? That's part of the nervous system reset, right? Bringing us into a state of rest, relaxation, restoration, and healing out of trauma, out of fight and flight, out of resistance, out of protection, so we can expand. That's what LVIQ does for us. So with all that said, if you were to choose a single intention right now of what you want transformed and be specific, what would that be in the next 90 days? Okay, marked on the calendar. I don't know if we've got the date yet, but marked on the calendar by this day, the light intelligence of my being as who I am will what? Be where? It could be about your Lumi business. It could be about a state of being that you feel. It may be about a shift in your family. It may be a shift in your finance. It may be that you've cleared something that's long been a block for you. Maybe you're like, I haven't slept well in decades and I'm sleeping peacefully. So my heart is at peace. So what is that for you? And if you're willing to share it, write it in the chat so that we may witness you, see you, and together share our intentions. Seeing some of these coming together. Easier to access. Yeah, molecular hydrogen absolutely does that. In our bottle, it does it. So now I want you to imagine the super speed of having a macro dose of it, plus, you know, the NAD support and all the other things that we're getting. Breakthrough in stepping forward. I want to feel secure in my body to receive more abundance, more wealth, more relationships, more freedom, more success. Feel that for you, Miriam? Amazing. Be clear. And if right now you're not sure, that's fine. You can also, when we go into taking our LVIQ together, you may receive clarity, guidance. You may feel something in your body that comes through. But it's really important that you do have an intention, because where your intention goes, your attention goes, your energy flows. And if you know anything about the quantum field, right? Wow, the quantum particles in this baby is going to move into action towards your intention. So let's do that together. Another level of wealth flow, of money, successful leader of a successful team. Awesome, Sonia. Yeah, that's fantastic. Harmony in my nervous system, healthy nervous system. Since I just found out about the 90-day, funny, I just started LV.IQ 3 days ago. Great timing. Amazing, Dina. My intention is to open my heart, the opening of Lumi. Fabulous. Well, Lumi will definitely open to you. Amber, receive more abundance and get past the blocks that have been holding me back. Over the threshold, yes, I'll leave. I see a lot of similarities here. Abundance, I see that, and nervous system reset. Like it's kind of like we want both. And here's what I know as someone who works in this space, you know, in my other business, you know, wealth consciousness and money creation, when we are at a state of well-being, at a state of our nervous system being in a regenerative state, in a creation state, we can expand and then you can receive more. So it really works together, which is so cool. Okay. Greater pulsation of light through my being and body in harmonious phase, upscaling my wealth and business in joy. Love it. Clarity and a stronger path along this Lumi waterway. Yes. Nicole, my intention is that, oh no, it's gone up. Hold on. Is that I will enhance my manifestation abilities, magnetize my dreams with joy in my heart at a level and speed that excites me. And you will, Nicole. I have no doubt. Jennifer, support at all levels so that I can focus on serving more in my businesses, family, and life, calling in more team, more wealth, more clear and upgraded structures to play in. I love that. I love the idea of the intelligence of this creating structures. It can, absolutely, and it will. Okay, so we're going to dive in together. Hopefully you've had a moment to get a glass of water. And I will say, if you don't have LVIQ yet, but you have your Lumi bottle, just fire that baby up, okay? Fire that baby up right now, and we'll work with that. If you don't have a Lumi bottle and you don't have tablets, then just get a glass of water, because water is programmable, and we're going to put the light intelligence of LV.IQ in it. Okay, so if you've got it, let's do this. It's a 90-second physical activation. Take your tablet, pop it in the water. Boom. Let's let those 90 seconds rip. Let's show our glasses. Look at this. Okay, and when we're doing this, we're already going to start, right? Because even though we haven't actually ingested it, we're already in the field. Okay, here we are. We're 39 souls all around the planet. At some point, there's going to be like hundreds of people who will have seen this. And we're doing this together. So I want you all to imagine this. I want you to visualize all of us here together, all around the world. I mean, I'm looking at, you know, someone in Portugal, someone in Cyprus. We have Nicole, you're in the Midwest, Chicago area. We got Nicola, who's in Spain. These are the people I see. I'm here in Puerto Rico. Who else do we have? Jennifer is in Canada. We got Isabel in Switzerland. Like, we are literally all around the world. Gina in Jamaica. Let's bring the light to Jamaica. Anna in Egypt, Quebec, Seattle, Netherlands. Look at this. Yes, we are the world here. Colorado, Austria. Like, this is the Lumi family. Feel this as a light field now, connecting to every location that's being listed, all the spaces that we're in. I want you to feel that. And then I want you to feel how that's connecting and anchoring into the earth. I want you to feel how that's coming in from the stars above. Because this intelligence is intelligence of the stars. On the box of LVIQ is the birth of a star. That is an image of the birth of a star. And inside the birth of the star are the ingredients that we have in LV.IQ. And I want you to feel right now in your own heart, like that image that Nicole was holding up there, like it's on the box, right? That beautiful iridescent spectrum of light that it's opening up in your own heart. Can you feel that? And that invisible light, we may not see it in the water right now. We may not see that chemical reaction creating this light, but it's there, is programming the water. I want you to feel that in your heart in this moment. And just breathe that deeper into your heart as this activation is becoming even more potent. And now I want you to imagine as that light just becoming a wave of light all the way around the planet, and is connected to every glass of water, every vessel of water that is here on this call right now, as we're physically with our waters. And through that bridge of light is your intention. And that intention is with you, but it doesn't stay with you. It's actually moving through this current of light that is moving all the way around the world now between every single glass, every single vessel. And we're going to go even further because we have, I don't know how many people have got LVQ at this point, but I'm going to say probably around 1,000 at least. So now we're going to connect to the 1,000 plus that have LVIQ already with them. And then we're going to create another ripple because we're 10xing this. This is a quantum leap. We go from 1,000, we go to 10,000. And then we go to 10,000, we go to 100,000 people being lit up all the way around the world. And from 1,000, from 100,000, we go to 1,000,000. And I want you to imagine 1,000,000 lit up souls right now, all the way around the planet, connected to this grid of light, connected to this peace, this love, this harmony, this re-harmonization in the body. And I want you to let that wave of light to wash over you. And in it, not only is your intention, but the intention of every lit up soul on the planet that gets to have the gift of LV.IQ with them. And now we just breathe that in and out as if we're in this effervescent field, like the bubbles that are made in waters in our glass. And then we're just going to ask that the divine intelligence, the light intelligence, and whatever you believe, it's God, creator, universe, the divine, if it's simply the formulation of these incredible ingredients that are within this tablet that we have, but the intelligence of that, consciousness of that, now connects with your whole being, both here in the present and in the past and in the future, because when we go into healing, it is past, present, and future experience. And that intelligence now begins to work already on your body before we even take a sip. And we see that rippling out all around the world. And now, looking at mine, it's almost dissolved. And I want you just to take this glass into your hands, whether you need to open your eyes for a moment, and just both hands. And I want you to hold it at your heart. And I want you to feel what is opening up now. You've already placed your intention in the field. And now what is the intention that LVIQ has for you? Are you open and available to receive that transmission right back to you? Maybe it comes as an energy. Maybe there's a message. Maybe it's just a wave of information and a feeling. Just let your whole heart receive it and let it wash over your body. And when you're ready, let's together raise our glasses and take our first sip together. And you can keep drinking, as the way to drink this is generally to drink the whole glass fairly quickly. I'm not very good at chugging water, but I'm going to do my best. And let it really enter your cells. Feel where it's headed. Where is it going? What is it opening within you? What parts of your physical structure and form, what parts of your consciousness, the intelligence of the body and the intelligence of your higher consciousness is it moving into? Let this be a clue as to how your 90 days will begin to unfold as we are initiated into the body of LVIQ, light intelligence made real, right here, right now. And keep sipping as we sip from this medicine, this sacred vessel of water. Is there a message for you? Follow that trail of energy as it moves into your body, as the macrodose of molecular hydrogen is moving, as the vitamin B12 is moving, the resveratrol, all of it is moving into your cells, supporting, anchoring, harmonizing this physical vessel that is a divine instrument to support your highest intentions. Your body is the bridge to who you are becoming. We are having an experience of that bridge that we're on the precipice of, both as a world, but as Lume Vitae, where spirit and science meets, where the non-physical and the physical meets, where light is the bridge to a new world, a new humanity, to a new form of wealth and business and money flowing. And you feel that as a systemic shift planetarily and within you, and how that is being built within you to be an anchor, a vessel, a holder of that, a part of that in this world. As you complete your drink, share in the chat, what do you feel? We have Dina who has said, so delicious. What is opening up? What are your cells telling you? What is the experience that you're having when you consciously drink in the science of light into the body? Yarrow, so much expansion and activation. Living a vibrational life, Smadar says. I feel my body become a diamond. There is no body boundary. I relate to that, Sonia. I feel that as well. Tina, I can feel my heart growing into its pure essence. Wow. Wings. Nicole, I saw waves crashing at me with intensity and speed at the center. I was being lifted up higher and higher. The message was everything is coming to support me and quickly. That's amazing. Nicola, luminosity. Carolina, my heart was expanding and glowing. Yeah, I feel massive glow. Miriam, I feel like a reconnect with my true essence, my true nature. It is more light. Isabella, opens my eyes to everything. Wow. Alexia, I heard, get ready for the ride of your life. My God. You guys, anyone else getting the chills? Like I have full body like shivers in the best of way. Michael, awakening of cosmic water. Woohoo! It's time for the cosmic waters. Yes. Full body shivers. Yeah, you felt it too, Dina. I want you all to just take in how you're feeling and what's opening up for everyone on this call. And I want you to think about the possibility, right, of what it is that we have in our hands. This is just one glass. And you're feeling what you're feeling. You're receiving messages. You're being activated. You're being expanded. I want you to imagine first 90 days from now, if you continue to drink LVIQ with this kind of intention, if you work with the guide that Alexia has developed and come into a deep conscious experience of how you're being reshaped and remolded and restructured and expanded through LVIQ. Okay, because when we put that attention on it, we create speed. It's a deep experience, an intimate experience of our own inner transformation to an outer transformation. So I want you to imagine that first of all, and to decide now your level of commitment to the next 90 days. We have multiple live calls that'll be happening to educate you on exactly what's going on cellularly, metabolically, like what is actually happening physically for you. And then we have Smadar that's running I think it's every Wednesday. We should put some of these things in here. An integration call, all right, to support you and guide you to noticing the integrations Fridays. Okay, thanks. I was totally off. All that is in the Facebook group, by the way. Okay. So this is happening to support you and guide you every single week for the next 90 days. I think someone said that's till February 1st. I mean, this is a beautiful bridge into the new year. So I want you to take that in and note your own commitment. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you now to being a part of this 90-day reset and going all in on yourself with resetting your nervous system and the possibility of what can happen for you? 10 being I'm all in. I'm in the Facebook group, I'm commenting, I'm posting, I'm on the lives. And whatever your answer is, it's fine. I'm just curious. Amazing. 10, 10, 10, 10. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Yes. Fully committed to be there, present for everyone. Amazing. 10 plus. Yeah, you're a 10 plus. This is so good. And maybe before this, you weren't until you felt this together. You feel how amazing this is. Karen, you crack me up. I'd love to know what is in between 9.789 and 10. And I know you've got your reasons. Okay, so good. All right, now here's the next place that I want to take you is I want you to imagine bringing others along, bringing others with you. I think we've got like 100 plus in the group already, right? And we've had, I think, at least 100 sales overall. Some are, on the subscription, some are not, etc. You know, LV.IQ is making it to Europe now. It's making it to Australia now. It's being shipped like woohoo. Like this is why we created this. So, I mean, let's be real. The world needs this right now. And if all that's needed is someone in your life, your spouse, your best friend, your mom, your dad, your coworkers, we're stressed out. We know all of us are stressed out on some level. Our bodies are primitive. Our bodies don't know how to handle the amount of noise that we exist in. And I want you to think of those people right now. If they could just have this, the difference it would make. And then on top of that, the support that we're giving them to not do this alone and to ride this wave in the next 90 days with you. And I'm going to keep it really simple. I want you just to think of one person right now that you're like, they really get to have this experience and not feel overwhelmed, not lose any more sleep. They get to have a breakthrough, right? Because this is about really personal stuff. I know a lot of us are here for business. We're here to make money. We're here to change the world. That's like big global stuff. But I want you to right now think of someone that's more personal to you, that you're thinking of that has maybe it's a health problem, or maybe it's just, modern freaking life, living in this techno bridge that we're in as we enter the Aquarian age with AI, social media off the charts, all the noise. We've lost touch with our origins. And you just want to give them this gift. Okay, so if you've got someone in mind and you're willing to put their name or like who they are to you, if you don't want to put the name, you say my mom, my dad, my sister, right? Like who gets to join this with you? Because when you think of them right now, they're already in the field. This light intelligence is already reaching them in the most perfect way for them. They may not speak all this language that I'm speaking. That's okay. because we got a lot of education and science coming. They can speak a very 3D practical language. We've got Jenny, my soul sister, amazing. Gabriella. Yes. Who else? Who else in your life gets to have this? My partner, he started with you 3 days ago, Dominique. Okay, awesome. My 19-year-old daughter who struggles with so much. Yes. I know that this is why Taryn created LV.IQ. She wanted to heal nervous systems around the world. She particularly wanted to bring peace and rest and restoration to women all around the world who are holding so much. I mean, it's available for everyone. But in so many ways, this is a movement for women. Think of the women in your life. You have a list going. Okay, awesome. So my request to you as part of my intention for this call is that right after this call, you reach out to them. Whether that's a text, an email, a phone call, a social media message, whatever it is, send them an audio, send them a video, send them something written and tell them why. You don't have to understand exactly how the tablet works. You don't even have to know like the whole ins and outs of the Lumi business. It's not about that. This is about a reset in their life, a reset in their nervous system. And tell them why you want them to have this experience, what you see for them when they can finally get the peaceful rest, when they can finally feel their heart opening again, when they can finally feel less stress, more focus, more energy. And tell them what your personal experience is. That's it. That's how easy it is. It doesn't need to be about like, oh, NR to NAD, this is what it does to the mitochondria. No, it doesn't have to be about that unless they're really geeky science and they're going to love that shit. Then okay. But otherwise, guys, like just keep it simple. Tell them how it makes you feel, what you just said. Tell them the truth of your own experience and then invite them in. And of course, send them the link to get the tablet. Okay. Because that's how they get to join. All right. I'm going to end my piece there. Thank you, everyone, for doing this together today. It was amazing. I'm still feeling it. I feel the warmth. I feel the heart opening. I feel the connectivity. And I just can't wait to see what we're going to create together as we move through this space, lit up together, transforming lives together. Thanks, everyone.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know for me, my LV.IQ experience will never be the same. Every time I sip it, I'm going to connect to the light grid that everybody else is experiencing, their dreams, their desires, their transformation. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. Thank you. So now we're going to bring up Smadar to share a bit about what she's going to be offering this beautiful community each week with her live on Fridays. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm still so moved, obviously, by this beautiful activation together. And this is truly what I love about this community. It doesn't really matter if we're on a business call or an activation, whatever we are doing, there's such a strong sensation in the heart that we are doing something so beautiful and so meaningful for ourselves and for so many people. So yeah, I will just share a little bit about my spot. I called it integration point. Like in the end of each week, I will be sharing a moment. I think it will be a Zoom, a live meeting, a live meeting that we can connect, and we can share a space of harmonizing and regulating our nervous system together. Our nervous system is it has an adaptive intelligence. Obviously, this is what it is. And there is a very strong way that we move together, that we can regulate together through our presence. So we will be sharing some very, very simple practices from the somatic world, I use a lot my voice, so I will not be able to hold myself from using my voice. Also for just supporting us to ground and unwind and relax. Because relaxation, I believe, or the way I see it, is not as easy as we tend to think it is. It's not about disconnecting. It's not about like shutting down. It is actually about increasing our awareness and our presence. And this is what allows the magic to unfold. So as we move in this container with all of the activations and the education and inspiration to live our life at our highest potential, which is all about, this is what this container is all about. These meetings can be a point where we can let, everything sink in, and the rewiring will just happen by itself. So everyone is invited. It will be every Friday, 5 p.m. UK, and it's an honor to share this space. Thank you.
Thank you, Smadar. Thank you so much. It sounds amazing, phenomenal. And now we are going to hear from Nicola. Nicola, I'm going to spot you. There we go. Thank you, Nicole. Nicola's going to share how she's going to contribute to this beautiful experience. Hey, hey.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nicola, and I'm a nutritionist, a naturopath, and a master gong healer, therapist. And I'm very passionate about high frequency life, nourishing and cleansing our sacred temple. And yeah, just really lighting ourselves up so that we can do the work that our heart and our soul desires. But we need energy for that. And I've literally just got through the door from like a 12-hour driving from a retreat. And I'm telling you, the water is just keeps me going. It gives me so much energy. Long distance truck drivers. It's been amazing. And now I've just taken the LVQ IQ, and I just feel completely reset. So I feel so blessed to have it in my life, because when we give so much, we need to nourish ourselves. So myself and Becky on Thursdays, we're going to do an educational slot, and I'm doing 6 slots, and she's going to be doing 6 slots, and I'm going to be covering topics like hydration and how important it is from a naturopathic and a nutritionist side of how important it is to hydrate our body. I'm going to be talking about skin and this radiant glow, stress reduction, and how to nourish the sacred temple, and what the LVIQ is doing. I've been taking it for maybe since July, and I've been drinking the water for a few years now, and it's just absolutely transformed my life. Even though I had such a clean diet, I feel completely transformed, and my husband as well. So yeah, I'm very excited to come on and to educate you about LVIQ and everything that's in it, and how we can use it to stack on top of the wonderful food that we eat. I've completely removed all of my supplements. As a naturopath and nutritionist, that's not really something we say out loud, because we usually have a list of things we give everyone, but I've completely stripped everything out, and I'm using just LVIQ. So I'm going to be in the weeks talking nutrition, naturopathic protocols, and how I can guide you to really simplify and nourish this beautiful temple of ours. Aho. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Nicola. Wow. So you can see how beautifully and abundant and nourishing and nurturing this journey is going to be for everyone. And we are nearly wrapping up. I want Carlotta. There we go. There she is. Hi, Carlotta.
Hi. Well, happy Monday, everybody. And it's almost 3 o'clock. So I'm Carlotta. I'm a nurse practitioner, diabetic educator, and I'm very passionate about biohacking and stacking modalities. And I started using LVIQ back in July as well. And wow, I was like, I immediately felt that calming and I felt my cortisol, like I just felt my nervous system reset, and I wasn't expecting that. I even felt a little woozy. So at first I was like, should I just take this at night? I feel like I can go to bed. But now everything's so balanced and the natural energy and the recovery. So what I'm going to be doing and what I'm excited about is just coming on every Monday. I have 12 weeks where I will come in and do an educational component and really bring in the science and the magic of LVIQ and the ingredients and discuss each ingredient and also how they work synergistically. So I will have a topic each week and I'll be trying it in to that week's topic for the week because I know we have weekly things for focused. So even how this LVIQ, how this nervous system reset can work for skin, can work for bringing in more wealth into your life, for creating abundance in your life, because it is all tied together. So that's what I'll be doing every Monday at 3 p.m. And today I'm going to be speaking on NAD. A lot of people take something, but they don't really know what's in it or what's it for. Oh, there's NAD in this. Actually, there's NAD precursors, which is even better. So your body's naturally making NAD, but I'm going to jump into that in just a few minutes. So I'm going to sign off so I can sign in on Facebook and go live with all you. So join me and bring your questions and your energy. So blessed.
Thank you, Carlotta. Thank you so much, Nicola and Smadar, for sharing how amazing every single one of these lives are going to be that you're offering throughout this whole 12-week journey. So many of you are already in the Facebook group, but if you have questions about how to join, Alexia put the Facebook group link into the chat, or reach out to the person that invited you to the replay if you're on a replay. But what you're going to do is you're just going to request to join. And then there's a couple questions. We just need your order number or your subscription number. So this group is for those of you that are actively participating in being a part of the LV.IQ journey. So when you order or you have a subscription, and being on subscription, then you get like the consistency of this in your life, right? And you also get a 10% discount. So it's a beautiful option to have. And then, yeah, then you're in the group and you're part of it, and you start with guide 1, week 1. We have the tracking sheet, which is beautiful, that Alexia put together. We also have a link to a video that Dr. Tyler did all about the different ingredients. We have our CEO and visionary, Taryn Lee, her testimonial with LV.IQ in the first week's guide. So just start there and go from there. And like we've said, this is really the beginning of an entire new culture community that we're creating within LumiVitae to support you on this activating your stardust journey. Alexia, do you have anything else you want to add before we close the call?
Yes. What I want to add that, collectively we can do so much. We can change so much. We can impact so much, and we can grow so much. I really, really do believe that LVIQ is here to teach our bodies how to do that again, to remember how we're built, how we heal, how we activate each other, and how we ignite and just lift this beautiful grid of light, above and beyond, and do that together, because as a community, everything just is so much more powerful. So much more powerful. So I'm excited to see you all in the group. I'm excited to engage with everyone, and yeah, let's get it rolling. Let's jump over now to Facebook and watch Carlotta and ask her questions, and it's going to be amazing. Karina, would you like to add anything? Any closing words? No? Thank you to all the leaders who are on the journey with us, and to everyone that's here, and for everyone who's watching the replay. And welcome to the 90 Days Reset.